United States, Northeast and Atlantic Canada brace for Hurricane Lee. Welcome to It's Tomorrow News. The northern United States and Atlantic Canada are bracing for heavy rainfall, strong winds and 6-meter waves offshore as Hurricane Lee churns over the Atlantic Ocean on its way north. The National Hurricane Center said in a Friday morning advisory that the Lee was expected to create a storm surge that could cause coastal flooding in the parts of New England, including areas in the United states of New York and Massachusetts. Maine was also under its first hurricane watch in 15 years as the governor declared a state of emergency on Thursday. The hurricane watch applied to eastern Maine, while the rest of the state and an area extending south through the Massachusetts was under the tropical storm warning. Powerful winds and coastal flooding were expected to arrive Friday afternoon in the southern New England and spread north. In the parts of Atlantic Canada under the wind warnings, a dangerous storm surge will produce coastal flooding, the NHC said on Friday. Near the coast, the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves. The Category 1 storm has already affected Bermuda and is set to reach parts of the United States that have already seen a deluge of rain, flooding, sinkholes, and tornadoes this week. Although Lee did not contribute to the flooding that hit New England over the past days, it threatened to exacerbate conditions in a region that is already waterlogged. The Coast Guard and the emergency management agencies warned residents to be prepared, and utility companies brought in reinforcements to deal with any power outages. At Booth Bay Harbor Marina in Maine, the community came together to remove boats from the water to keep them out of the harm's way. In Canada, the authorities warned residents to western Nova Scotia and southern New Brunswick about the risk of power outages and flooding this weekend. A year ago, a remnants of the Hurricane Fiona washed houses in the ocean, knocked out electricity to most of the two provinces, and swept a woman into the sea. New Brunswick Minister of the Public Safety urged residents to assemble a 72-hour safety kit that included batteries, water, food, medication, and a radio. Canada's Federal Minister of Emergency Preparedness said on Thursday that the Ottawa was closely monitoring the approaching storm and was ready to support the eastern provinces. On Friday morning, the Lee was spinning about 785 kilometers southeast of Nantucket, Massachusetts, and moving away from Bermuda with the maximum sustained winds of 140 kilometers per hour, according to the NHC. It was traveling north on a path that could lead to the landfall in the Nova Scotia, possibly as a tropical storm, forecasters said. Lee was forecast to become a post-tropical and begin weakening by Saturday, but it is still expected to be a large and dangerous storm when it reaches eastern New England and Atlantic Canada, the NHC said. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.